Welcome all. We today have architect Suresh Bose with us. Hi Suresh.
Hi.
How are you?
All good. How are you?
I'm good, Suresh. So Suresh, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having
We'll
me.
be having a lot of interaction, a lot of questions
Okay.
to get to know you better,
Okay.
and so that our audience also gets to know you in person and probably your work. How have your journey been like, and a lot of other things like that, right? So to begin with, want to know. I mean, is it something that you always wanted to do? I mean, always wanted to become an architect, or how did architecture happen to you?
So I would say that it was very organic for me since I come from a vast background of architects. Both my parents, of course, my father is an architect, my mother being an interior designer, my chacha chachi being an architect, my mama mami being an architect. So yes, I come from a vast background. Having said that, when I was growing up, um, architecture was not my of course I was into sketching and drawing and all that because of the flair. It comes in the blood, I guess. And I wanted to become an architect, of course, but then I also had an option of I always wanted to become a sports journalist. My dad, in
Wow.
fact, my parents, and both of them told me, नहीं तू architect नहीं बनेगा. Because of course we all know the challenges that we have in the profession. And having said that, I did take a plunge to become an architect. It wasn't easy. It's not easy, and I'm sure it's not going to be easy because as an architect आप बन तो जाते हो, but there's never a free time, a break, or a retirement age. Because I remember I've seen my dad even at the age of 72, he was going to sites and he
Wow.
was taking up projects. He was also in the initial time part of this project as well. So yeah, so I think this profession was in my blood. And yeah, so it happened very organic with me.
I mean, listening to you, मुझे थोड़ी सी बॉलीवुड की नेपोटिज्म की याद आ गई. But
I'll be very honest. I'll also give you a celeb answer saying that nepotism is not easy. Because I'll be very honest. I'll not get into the details of it, but then I had my fair share of challenges right from my college days. You can understand what kind of challenges I must have faced being an architect, because an architect's son. Because कोई भी ड्राइंग करता था ना, अच्छा हो बुरा हो, कोई भी स्केच हो, कोई भी 3D रेंडर्स हो, कुछ भी हो, हमेशा कुछ डाउट तो रहता था फैकल्टी के मन में कि ये इसने किया या इसने
घर
किसी
से
ऑफिस से
करा
कराया होगा, मतलब.
Right,
So that was there. And then of course once I started practicing, that was a new set of challenge in the sense that मैं जब clients के पास जाता था as a fresher, just into my practice, the first year of practice, clients तो हमेशा सोचते थे कि अरे इसे तो पता ही होगा, मतलब I was, see, as an architect passing out, you're not, it's not very easy to be a part of big projects. You take it slowly and gradually, like you first do few details and then you
right,
get into designing. तो बहुत बाद में आता है मौका.
right.
Initially you do presentation drawings and maybe details. But when I passed out, I was involved in projects of the scale of 20,000 square feet, 40,000 square feet immediately. And my father, since childhood, he was like, throw him into the pool, वो swimming सीख लेगा. So I was also pushed into projects. And then, so coming back to nepotism wala thing, I used to get battered on site. Like clients would ask me questions and then they would expect me to know everything. So it wasn't easy. And then the biggest challenge that any nepo kid would face is to carry on with the legacy that you have. My father's practice, of course, the studio that we have right now is a 44-year-old studio with my father's experience of over 50 years in the profession.
Wow.
So and of course, coming from a background of architects, you have that pressure of kind of proving yourself as well. And it's not easy, because aaj ke din bhi when people come to you, they would be like, you are so and so's son. To become so and so also is a challenge. And I feel that if you are new to any profession, अपने लिए नाम बनाना becomes, of course, it takes a lot of hard work and everything. It's little easier than to prove yourself that you are someone's son or someone's child.
Like Abhishek Bachchan के लिए it is difficult to prove he's Amitabh's.
Honestly, yes. And of course, having said that, architecture mein we have so many architects and designers who have made a name for themselves.
Right.
Like I would say, जैसे Ratan Tata है, मतलब he's made more name than his father. So it's he comes from a background of Tatas,
Right.
but then even he made a name for himself.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
sure it wasn't easy for him as well. Of course, he was also an architect, but yeah. So yeah, there are fair share of challenges being an Nepo kid.
Awesome. It's been a long journey. So you must have done n number of projects by now. Any personal favorite project, or Pehla Pyar, the first project that you could recollect of that was very close to your heart?
I remember in my second year, one of my father's fabricator came to my dad asking to do his घर का plan and elevation. ठीक है? So I said I don't know anything about Vastu as such, and my father was very particular about Vastu. Of course, now I've picked it up from him and whatnot. So those days, I remember मेरे father ने उनके junior से planning करा दिया था. He gave me an opportunity to do the elevation of the house. And I remember those days I got my first paycheck in this profession, of course, and that is very close to me. Apart from that, as a designer, I like a lot of projects that I've done. Picking a favorite would be really difficult as of now. I think I want to pick a project at my retirement age or as an architect in my deathbed, because that is when I would want to recollect ki which project was challenging and what I loved. I always feel that every project ना challenges अगर नहीं होंगे ना, झगड़ा नहीं होगा, गाली गलौज नहीं होगा, project में मज़ा नहीं आएगा, memories नहीं बनेंगे.
True.
Having said that, it doesn't mean that every project there should be a challenge. But I want to look at my favorite project once I'm done with at the end of my profession.
So Swish, over the years you must have worked on different kind of projects,
Correct.
residential, commercial, hospitality. So which amongst these are your personal favorite, and what is that you enjoy doing the most?
See, every project has its own significance. Not being too diplomatic, but then I personally enjoy doing residential more. Having said that, the most challenging projects are the commercial, especially the public ones. In fact, the maximum number of recognitions that I have got in my professional life have come from the public projects. Residential, why I tell those are very close to our heart is because you're designing. सबका अपना सपना होता है कि मेरा खुद का एक घर होगा और मेरा घर ऐसा होगा. And as an architect, it is your responsibility that you give them something which is going to build a family. So house is something that is generational. So you're building it for a husband and wife. Your kids are growing in the house. That is their memory. You will always remember your first house where you've grown up.
Right.
So a house is a very special place. So as an architect, you have to be very patient, understand the requirements. There are few times when clients come up with a lot of ideas. उन्होंने किसी के घर पे देखा है, कहीं online देखा है, कहीं घूमने गए थे, किसी ने बोला है. But then you'll have to consider all of them and design a nice, cozy place to their requirement and their liking. So residential projects are challenging and are very special, not only for the client but to us as well. Also, I would like to put in a thing that public places, institutional projects, commercial projects, there's a lot riding on the client who is trying to provide a space for a specific need.
Right.
And it is our duty to give a space, design a space which has no hindrance to the end user.
Right.
And it has to be a space that is again comforting the user. So yeah, so every project has its own challenge. But if you like, you ask me specifically, I would say residential, villas, flats, anything to do with a private space gives joy at the end of the project.
So now again, having said that, you must have worked with different people as well.
Yeah,
You must have worked with probably a government officer. You must have worked with a businessman. You must have worked with a celebrity or a politician at the same time.
true.
So how is it, working with different set of people? I mean, do people come with tantrums and someone of a celebrity status, or how difficult or how easy is it to work with them?
I'll be very honest. As you um scale up the size of the project, the challenges, requirements, and the hardships are more. Like I said, I remember my dad had even done his mechanic's house. He had designed his mechanic's house. To he's done houses for state heads and politicians, diplomats, and whatnot. So tantrums सबसे ज़्यादा दोस्त लोग करते हैं. This I'll be very honest. I am designing houses for my friends. सबसे ज़्यादा tantrums उनके होते हैं because they know me in and out.
True.
Huh? And then they will pinch you at your soft point कि मुझे ये चाहिए. And the spouses are involved. And tantrums हमेशा I've seen are with the friends. नहीं तो clients come with their set of requirements. Nowadays, see, even doctors have these challenges where you know they Google stuff. Your patients Google stuff and
yes.
come and tell you कि डॉक्टर मुझे ये तो नहीं हुआ है, मुझे वो तो नहीं हुआ है.
Yes,
Earlier
yes,
it wasn't
yes.
like that. पहले हम लोग जाके पूछते थे हम मुझे क्या हुआ है. आजकल होता है कि मुझे ये तो नहीं हुआ है.
Right.
Similarly, in our field also, clients come with a set of ideas कि मुझे ये चाहिए. This is what I like, and I wouldn't call them exactly tantrums or they force it on you, but they also come up with ideas, which is not nothing wrong. But you have to counsel them कि what is right for you, for your lifestyle, for your need, your requirement, what suits you best, what suits the surrounding. It's very important not to just build the interior space of your house, but also the environmental aspect as well, and also society में मतलब you are end of the day staying in a society, in a community.
Right.
You should not do something that is disturbing others as well. So there are a lot of aspects that are there. And yeah, so if you rate things like doing projects for institutional and retail projects, no tantrums. They're very clear as to what they want. Everything is set before the project starts. Minor changes here and there during the project happens and ends. Residential projects, very challenging. Starting में एक brief लेके आते हैं, design freeze होने से पहले एक होता है, design execute होने के बाद एक काम चालू होने से पहले requirement change होता है. Then बहुत बार तो होता ही है कि काम जब चलता है अंदर का, it's a period of 1 year, 2 years, so a lot of things change. Kids
Right.
grow up, so they have a different requirement. So होते हैं. So there are challenges, and the best part about our field is, our profession is, how do you handle and how do you tackle these challenges? Designing a wow house is easy, but then that same wow factor, your client's grandson should tell, your grandchildren should tell that दादू ये घर किससे बनाया था, इतना जबरदस्त था. That is a different
Something which is
high.
timeless.
That is a high. I still have the second and third generation clients coming. Like my father had designed houses, let's say 30-40 years back, so their grandchildren are coming.
Wow.
And getting it designed only because the house that he built those days was so good. They're still standing and they want something similar, and that gives a high. That's a beautiful feeling. Yes.
Right. So how do you keep yourself, let's say, updated with the latest trends and technologies? And how do you think this technology helped you to get, work more better, or get work even done faster?
Like any other profession, updating yourself, keeping at par with the current trends is very important. So yeah, we also read a lot of journals, magazines, online portals, attend a lot of seminars and workshops as well. Time doesn't let you do it much these days, but then I do try to keep in touch with all the updates that is happening in our field. Technology everywhere, right from your shirt to phone to anything that you use around, is moving ahead in terms of technology, and similarly our building as well. Today's need is having energy efficient structures and spaces, and we also design our spaces keeping that in mind. Without technology, of course, vernacular design and architecture today also helps in designing and conceptualizing a project, but technology also is helping us enhance that, and also try to bring down the carbon footprint, and also making your life more comfortable, easier to use a space. I would put it that way. And yes, so it is very important, and we do a lot of projects keeping technology in mind.
Awesome. So now, after having a conversation with you, what I understand is, I mean, you've got generations of knowledge,
Sure.
which you have probably got in वसीयत में आई हुई है आपको, right? So for the aspiring young architects and designers, right, who aspire to become architects, what is the message that you want to give it to them, or what is one thing that that you probably want them to keep in mind when they are pursuing their career as an architect?
One thing I always tell my the interns or the students that come to our studio is that as soon as you finish your degree, don't think that you're an architect, because you start from zero. That is your day zero, day one, let's say. Try to gather experience of at least 3-4 years before you decide to do a master's, because क्या होता है, when you pass out, it's not like any other field where you know that next MBA करना ही है MBA या
Right.
MTech करना ही है. In our field क्या होता है, you might decide to do sustainable architecture, master in sustainable architecture, masters in landscape, masters in maybe environmental and whatnot. But then after 3-4 years of practice, you then understand that where is your interest lying in, and where is your strength lying in. You might see that your interest lies in interior design, your interest lies in, let's say, even planning. Then take it up, and then when you finish your masters, set up your studio after that. Again, have 2-3 years of practice, and then set up your studio. So give yourself at least 6 to 7 years before you decide to put up your studio. Do not think that as soon as you pass कि मैं studio डाल दूंगा and मैं architect बन गया. We learn at this age. After 15 years of experience in this field, I am learning. My dad, even after 50 years of his experience, he was also attending workshops, seminars. My mother, more than 38 years in this field.
Wow.
She also reads magazines. She's learning so much. So I say take it slow. Don't push yourself too hard or fast. Ki as soon as I finish my degree, I'm going to do masters in so and so.
Right.
Give yourself time. ऐसा हुआ मेरे साथ भी कि मैंने जब in my college days I had a lot of interest in doing conservation architecture, but then when I got into my practice, after 6 years into my practice, I saw that project management was somewhere that I can do really well, and it's a need of this hour. So I did my masters in project management. Similarly, so give yourself time. After 3-4 years, you'll understand कि which genre do you want to get into.
राइट, वो शायद जब आप ग्राउंड पे काम करोगे तब शायद आपको समझ में आएगा.
I know a lot of people who think that masters नहीं चाहिए. What is wrong? There's nothing wrong in that.
Exactly.
Practice. If your practice is keeping you busy, keep yourself updated. Like you asked me, it is very important that you keep yourself updated to the current, what is happening in today's day and age.
Right.
Keep yourself updated. Masters तभी करो when there is a requirement की कोई specific need हो. That you are doing a particular genre of work and you want more expertise in that.
Right.
That is when you
Right.
take up masters. नहीं तो give yourself time. Do not think you know everything as soon as you pass. Give yourself time. Learn slowly. कोई जल्दी नहीं है. I know the world is moving very fast. कोई जल्दी नहीं है. You are in a core professional field. Give yourself time to
It's a
learn.
journey, not a race. किसी से
Yes.
compete नहीं कर रहे हैं हम.
नहीं, it is not. Not
Right.
at all. Be
Right.
slow. I know a lot of these students compare themselves with a lot of different professions around.
Right.
Ki how much, what are they doing? How much are they earning?
Right.
It's a gradual curve, but a very steep curve.
Right.
Give yourself time. It's the
True.
same with doctors. It is the same with lawyers, advocates, CAs, and all.
Yes,
Give it time,
yes.
and then there is a steep curve.
It's like that sugarcane ka kheti, you know.
Slow शुरू होता है, but
But
जब
then when it grows, it
हाँ,
grows. But that patience
reward
is
तो
required.
बढ़िया मिलता है.
Right.
Give
right.
yourself time.
Right. So I mean, you've been associated with the magazine for some time now. So what is your take on the magazine?
See, the best part about the magazine is that I get to know that what are my fellow architects and designers doing, and you get to learn so much about their journey as well. And of course, that is one aspect. Other aspect, what it helps is the local brands and the vendors that we get to know from, of course, the ads and the material that you publish. It is really helpful. Because see, there are a lot of international brands and big MNC brands and all that, but it is कभी कभी मुश्किल हो जाता है कि who do you approach, who do you reach out to. Of course, you can always contact the company directly, but then क्या होता है through the magazines also you get to know so many vendors and brands. It becomes easier. Apart from this, like I said, again, it feels so good looking at the works that your fellow contemporary designers and architects are doing, and you learn so much. You get to learn so much from their experiences and works as well.
Right.
I don't miss your magazine at all. Every edition it comes out, I ask कि office में आया है कि नहीं. पहले जाके उसको call the team and ask कि आया है कि नहीं अभी तक.
True. Thank you so much. So what do you think? How do you think has internet or let's say social media, right, is helping or has changing the field of architecture and interior in the current age?
Like I said earlier, communication today has made everything very fast. So today you go onto the internet, the whole world is in your palm. So like I said, आज के दिन में every client that comes to you already knows or has a rough idea as to what he or she wants, be it any kind of project, be it commercial, institutional, residential, anything. So what it has done is for us also as architects also, it has helped us in updating ourselves and also understand the do's and don'ts of a profession, the good projects, the bad projects, the challenges that people face. पहले ऐसा होता था ना कि हम लोग सोचते थे अरे मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है ऐसा. I'm talking about long time back during our parents' time that we would think that good things are happening with us, bad things are happening with us. But nay, now you know that it's happening maybe in a remote place of Africa also. A good thing is happening in Australia
Right.
also, anywhere. So things like that. So communication has become easier, and the world has opened up. You know what is happening throughout, and globalization has also helped in the design language of our buildings as well. If you see the public structures these days, yes, it has Indian touch to it, but also they are as good as any international design and at par international standards.
True.
Yeah.
True. Awesome. So it's nice having you, sir, today. It was
Thank you
great knowing you in person.
so much. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you, and I hope you and your team grows leaps and bounds. And yeah, it was a great time.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.